In my clinic, I've met countless men hollower their voices when they bring this up, as if even the wall shouldn't hear it. Doctor, it just doesn't work like itis 2. They're not talking about desire. That's still there. They're talking about the body's ability to respond. Erections that once came easily, I'll feel unpredictable, weaker, or vanished too soon. For many men, especially after 50 or 60, this is more than a physical change. It's a blow to confidence, relationships, and self-image. Most suffer in silence, hoping it'll just fix itself, or they turn to expensive pills that deliver quick but short-lived results. But what if their real solution isn't about forcing therapy, but helping it heal naturally, night after night, while you sleep? That's where the 9-drop method comes on. A mix of castor oil and olive oil applied before bed that many men are reckoning a leaf fecker. Castor oil has been used for generations to stimulate circulation, reduce inflammation, and support tissue repair. Olive oil, rich in antioxidants and vitamin E, nourishes skin and improves microvascular health. When combined and used in a precise way, they can encourage better blood flow to delicate tissues, helping to restore responsiveness over time. Not just for own night, but for the long run. I've heard stories from men in their 50s, 60s, even 70s who started this simple ritual, and within weeks noticed not only stronger erections, but also a sense of vitality they thought was gone for good. Men don't lose intimacy because their mind or heart gives up. It's because their circulation systems start changing silently. Think about it. An erection is simply blood entering the tissue faster than it leaves. The better the blood flow, the firmer and longer it lasts. But with age, small blood vessels, especially the ones in the pelvic region, become stiffer and narrower. This can happen from years off microinflammation, slightly elevated blood sugar, less physical activity, or even just sitting too long each day. Lower nitric oxide production. Your body's natural vessel relaxer and duve. Got a recipe for slow or unreliable performance. And here's separate men rarely talk about. Once therapy senses reduced use of those tissues, it further limits blood flow there, a use it or lose it effect. That's why this oil blend matters. It's not just topical care. It's a signal to your body that this area is still acceptive, still vital, and worth sending resources to. When you combine castor oil and olive oil in a specific ratio, you're giving the skin and underlying tissues exactly what they need while you sleep. Here's the breakdown. Castor oil contains ricelic acid, a compound known to boost circulation by gently dilating capillaries. It also penetrates deeply, carrying nutrients to layers regular creams can't reach. Olive oil is loaded with vitamin E and polyphenols, antioxidants that protect blood vessels and reduce oxidative stress, which is a major reason vessels lose flexibility with age. Heat from therapy at night helps these oils absorb better, acting almost like a natural slow-release system. The result: improved microcirculation, reduced inflammation, and better nourishment off the erectile tissue night after night. Men who stick to this simple 2-minute bedtime ritual often report that morning stiffness returns first, and then confidence follows soon after. Mistaken number 1, using too much oil, more isn't better. In fact, flooding the area with excess oil can block absorption. Castor oil is dense and rich. It's designed to penetrate slowly. If you overdo it, it just sits on the surface, wasting the active compounds. That's why a 9-drop measure is so important. It's enough to cover the target area without drowning it. Mistake number 2, skipping nights. Your body thrives on routine. So missing a night here and there might seem harmless, but for circulation supt, consistency is king. Think of it like watering a plant. One big soaking once a week won't keep it healthy. It's the steady, nightly care that encourages lasting changes. Mistake number 3, expecting overnight miracles. Men sometimes give up after 3 or 4 nights because they don't see movie scene results. But remember, this is about healing microcirculation vessel flexibility, and that takes a few weeks. Many report subtle changes, stronger morning firmness, more warmth in the area before the bigger results. Mistake number 4, ignoring guttural health. This method works, best when you support it with basic circulatory habits, short walks, light stretches, and staying hydrated. If you're smoking heavily or eating foods that clog your vessels, you're fighting against your own progress, I say. This not to discourage you, but because the men who get the best results are the ones who treat this ritual like part of a bigger care plan, not a magic button. Now, let's break down exactly how to make and apply this so you can't start tonight. Step 1. Get your oils, castor oil, cold rest, hexane-free, preferably in a glass bottle. Ensures you're getting maximum rice acid content without contaminants. Olive oil, extra virgin cold rest, dark bottle top protect, antioxidants from light damage. Step 2. Mix the right ratio. An Asmol clean dropper bottle. Combine 1 part castor oil and 1 part olive oil. Shake gently to blend. This mix can last you for weeks. Step 3. Nightly application. Before bed, wash your hands and the application area with mild soap and warm water. Pat completely dry. Using the dropper, measure exactly 9 drops into your palm. Rub your palms together. To slightly warm the oil, gently massage into the targeted area for 1 to 2 minutes, ensuring even coverage. Avoid using excess pressure. This isn't about force. It's about stimulation and absorption. Step 4. Let the body do the rest. Once applied, put on light cotton underwear or lavette the area uncovered if comfortable. Overnight warmth will help the oils penetrate. There's no need to wash a funtal your morning shower. This is the part I love. While you're sleeping, the oils are quietly working, improving blood vessel flexibility, reducing inflammation, and nourishing the tissue. You wake up, not just rested, but slowly, night by night, more restored. When I first started sharing Thism Thought, I didn't expect the amount off-revate messages and phone calls legit. One man in his late 60s told me, "Doc, I was ready to just accept that. Part of my life was over." 2 months in, I'm not just seeing improvements. My wife told me she feels like we're in our 40s again, said the first change was subtle, more frequent. Morning erections, then came better staying power, and eventually renewed confidence in moments of intimacy. Another man, just over 50, shared that he'd been battling the embarrassment of not being able to perform after a stressful work period. He started the oil routine alongside a short evening walks. By week 3, he noticed not only better firmness, but also less anxiety going into maintenance. His comment stuck with me. It's not just about the body working, it's about my head finally being in the right place. And then there was the 74-year-old gentleman who laughed and said, "I might put my pharmacist out of business." He'd been dependent on blue pills for over a decade. But with nightly oil use, he started relying on them less and less until he stopped altogether. These aren't movie scenes. They're quiet personal victories that ripple into marriages, self-esteem, and overall health. And they all started with 9 drops before bed. Here's what to watch for in the first 1 to 3 weeks. First, morning firmness returns. Even partial morning. Erections are a strong signal your body is improving circulation and a nerve response. It's the earliest sign the system is waking up. Second, warmth in the pelvic area. You may notice the skin feels warmer when you wake. This means blood is flowing more freely during the night, exactly what the oil sum to encourage. Third, a fuller feeling without stimulation. Some men say they feel a subtle fullness in thetasu at random times. That's mercurculian at work. Fourth, better confidence and reduced performance anxiety. When you know something is changing, you relax more during intimacy, which ironically helps the perform even better. The mistake men make here is ignoring these early signs because they're looking for instant, dramatic change. But every big transformation begins with these small shifts, and they're proof you're on the right track. Some men hear about this and think, "It's too late for me. My problem's been going on for years." But there's the truth. The body has an incredible ability to repair itself when given the right environment, even after years of reduced function. The main reason long-term issues persist is microvascular damage. Those tiny blood vessels in the pelvic area that have slowly narrowed or lost flexibility. unlike larger arteries. These vessels aren't usually the focus of standard medical treatments. Pills can temporarily force more blood through them, but they don't rebuild the vessel walls or restore elasticity. That's where the oil method shines. Castor oil doesn't just sit on the skin. Its renoleic acid penetrates deeply, influencing the tissues and stimulating bitter local blood flow over time. Olive oil feeds the area with antioxidants that protect against further oxidative damage and support vessel repair. Together, they create an environment where your body can slowly retrain itself to send stronger, more consistent blood flow where it's needed. And rest kicker. Men who've been struggling for 5, 10, even 15 years have reported progress after a month or two. Why? Because unlike a one-time boost, this thought is cumulative. Each night builds in the progress of the last, and over time, the gains become undeniable. You could technically use the oil blend during the day, but here's why bedtime asterisk is far superior. First, when you're asleep, your body shifts into repair mode. Blood pressure naturally lowers, your heart rate slows, and more resources go toward tissue healing. Applying oils right before this window means they work in sync with your body's natural recovery cycle. Second, at night, there's no movement, no rubbing from walking or sitting, and no risk of the oils being wiped away. They have 6 to 8 uninterrupted hours to fully absorb and reach deeper layers. Third, during sleep, your body temperature stays lightly elevated under blankets, creating a gentle heat effect. This heat naturally thins the oils, allowing them to penetrate better and carry nutrients further. And fourth, the timing sets you perfectly for the morning test. That natural window when testosterone levels peak in circulation is at its best. If the oils have been working all night, you'll often notice firmer, more consistent morning results. Daytime use can still help, but it simply can't match the uninterrupted synergistic effects of night application. It's like the difference between watering a plant for 5 minutes versus giving it an overnight soak. One is quick, the other deeply transformative. Oil method works on its own, but if you want results faster and stronger, pairing it with a few easy daily habits can make a world of difference. So, tweak number 1, a gentle evening movement. A 10 to 15 minute walk after dinner can improve circulation to the lower body before bedtime. This means when you apply the oils, you're already primed with better blood flow, allowing nutrients to spread more effectively. Tweak number 2, hydration throughout the day. Blood is 90% water and thick dehydrated blood flows poorly. Sip water consistently throughout the day, aiming for clear or light yellow urine. Men often underestimate how much better circulation feels when the blood isn't sluggish. Tweak number 3, targeted stretches. 2 or 3 light hip opening stretches before bed can release tension in the pelvic region. This increases local circulation and creates a more open pathway for the oils active compounds to work. And tweak number 4, magnesium at night.
What
is low in magnesium, which honestly most people's is. Supplementing can help relax blood vessels and improve overall vascular health. Magnesium-rich foods like almonds, pumpkin seeds, or spinach bear bed can be a natural assist. These tweaks don't require big life changes, just small shifts that amplify what the oils are already doing, giving you better odds of faster, more noticeable improvement. This part is critical. The wrong oils can kill your progress before you even start. Sadly, the market is flooded with cheap, diluted, or heat-processed oils that have lost their active properties. For castor oil, some warning signs to look out for are if it comes in a clear plastic bottle because light damage gespadency, or if it has an unusually thin consistency, which is a sign of dilution. Also, if it lists refined or paraffin on the label, that often means it's blended with fillers. When it comes to olive oil, watch out if there's no harvest date or origin listed. If it's packaged in plastic instead of dark glass, or if it tastes bland instead of fippery, that's usually a sign it's processed or cut with cheaper oils. Why? Does this matter? Well, castor oil salicylic acid content is what gives its circulation boosting and anti-inflammatory benefits. Heat processing or chemical refining destroys its compounds. Olive oil polyphenols, the antioxidants that protect. Vessels are fragile too. If thigh are gone, you're just rubbing plain fat on your skin with no therapeutic effect. To avoid this, buy from trusted sources with transparent quality control. Yes, you might pay a few dollars more, but that small investment can be the difference between life-changing results and zero change at all. One of the biggest mistakes men make with this method is not tracking changes. When improvements happen slow, they can be easy to miss, and that's when guys quit too early. So, step 1 is the morning check. Morning, just take a moment to notice firmness, fullness, and how quickly your body responds to mental or physical stimulation. Even small changes matter. For example, going from no morning firmness to partial or from partial. Toffler. Step 2 is about energy and confidence levels. Better circulation. Tough pelvic area often means improvedaveral blood flow. Many men report having more energy during the day and feeling more confident, even outside the bedroom. This is a real sign the oils are influencing your vascular system as a whole. Step 3 is using a journal or calendar marks. If you're shy about writing details, just mark a calendar with a small symbol on days you notice a change. This creates a visual timeliness so you can see your progress over weeks instead of guessing. And step 4 is the monthly review. Once every 30 days, compare how you feel now versus the first week. Are erections coming easier, lasting longer? Has morning firmness become more consistent? You'll likely find that even if progress feels slow to today, the difference month to month can be surprisingly big. By tracking, you're not just waiting for a miracle. You're creating a record of steady improvement that keeps you committed. It's easy to think of this oil method as being just for performance, but that's only part of the story. Improving macroinal and reducing inflammation in the pelvic area can trigger ripple effects across your whole body. Better local blood flow means better delivery of nutrients and immune cells to the prostate, which can help maintain normal size and reduce discomfort for some men with mild pelvic tension or soreness, noticeless stiffness after consistent nightly application. Improved tissue flexibility is a natural result of better circulation. Healthy circulation supports optimal testicular function, which in turn can help maintain testosterone production, a key factor in energy, mood, and libido. Theoplication ritual itself can become a calming bedtime habit. It's helping signal your body that it's time to wind down, and better sleep supports every system involved in sexual and vascular health. The truth is, what you're doing here is far bigger than a quick fix. You're creating a nightly routine that quietly builds, protects, and energizes your most intimate and vital systems over time. Myth number 1, if it was that simple, everyone would know about it. The truth is, simple remedies don't get big media coverage because they can't be patented or sold at huge markups. Most men hear about this method only through word of mouth or small community health circles, not from TV ads or glossy magazine spreads. Myth number 2, it can't work if it's just rubbed on the skin. Many people don't realize that the skin is the largest organ of the body and it can absorb fat-soluble compounds daily, especially in areas with thinner skin and dense blood vessel networks. This is why nicotine patches, testosterone gels, and pain creams work. The oils use the same principle, but with circulation-boosting compounds instead of drugs. Myth number 3, I'm too old for it to help. Blood vessels and stop responding just because you've passed a certain age. As long as there's tissue, there's potential. The goal here isn't to turn back the clock overnight, but to restore enough flexibility and flow that performance becomes natural. Again, men in their late 70s have reported progress after sticking with the method. Myth number 4, it'll be messy and inconvenient. When applied correctly in small, precise amounts, the oils don't stain sheets or leave a sticky feeling. It's all about technique. And in section 16, I'll walk you through exactly how to do it without most or waste. Step 1, prepare your blend. Mix equal parts cold-pressed castor oil and extra virgin olive oil. A small 1-ounce dropper bottle works perfectly. It keeps the oils fresh and makes measuring easier. If you prefer, you can make a week's supply at a time and store it in a cool, dark place. Step 2, warm oils, which is optional but powerful. Hold the bottle in your hands for a minute or place it in a cup of warm water. Warmth thins the oils slightly, helping them absorb faster and penetrate deeper. Step 3, apply 9 drops. Use clean hands and apply 9 drops directly to the base and shaft area. Gently massaging for 1 to 2 minutes. The massage isn't just for spreading oil. It also encourages blood flow and signals to the body that the area is active and should receive resources. Step 4, let it absorb. Give the oils at least 5 minutes before dressing forward. This short wait allows initial absorption and minimizes transfer to clothing or sheets. Step 5, sleep and let it work. Overnight, your body dozed rest. The oils will continue to penetrate slowly while your natural repair processes rebuild and restore myocirculation. Step 6, morning rinse, which is optional. If you prefer, a quick wash in the morning will remove any light residue, though most of it will have absorbed by then. When done consistently, this routine becomes second nature. Just a quick private mint before bed that can lead to dramatic changes in performance, confidence, and overall vitality. Think about this. Every night you wait us. Another night, your body continues thesome patterns that have been holding you back. Poor circulation, weaker signals from the brain to the body. Less confidence in those intimate moments. They don't magically reverse on their own. But the beauty of this method is that it doesn't ask for huge life changes. You don't need to overhaul. You redo it in one day, hit the gym for hours, or start a complicated supplement stack. You only need a few drops of oil, a couple minutes of your time, and through willingness to make it a habit. Imagine 1 month from now you wake up and notice morning firmness you haven't felt in years. You feel more confident, more present with your partner, more in control of your own body. That's not a fantasy. That's simply the natural outcome of giving your body the circulation support it's been missing. Every man who's transformed his performance started with one small, simple action, and that action could be yours tonight. Now it's your turn. Don't file this away as something to try later. That's just code for never doing it. Tonight before bed, mix your 9 drops of castor oil and olive oil. Warm it in your hands and apply it exactly as Steve's shown you. Give it 30 days, not 3 days, not 1 week, 30 days. Watch how your body responds, track your progress, and see for yourself why men call this a life share. But if this video or guide gave you the missing piece you've been looking for, subscribe for more real natural solutions. And drop a comment saying, I'm starting tonight, so I know you're in. Your next chapter of confidence, vitality, and controlled OS start next year. It doesn't start next month. It starts the moment you take your first step, and that step could be just a few drops away.